Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the Brantford Golden Eagles would like to honor the Brantford Girls Hockey Association Bantam Girls Hockey Team. In October, a team of 13 and 14-year-old girls from the Brantford Girls Hockey Association was formed to play in the Lower Lakes Female Hockey Association. Their goal was to complete and ultimately qualify for the Women's Hockey Association Provincial Championship. In March of this year, the Bantam A Ice Cats achieved their goal by beating the Kitchener Lady Rangers in a playoff series and advancing to the provincial playoffs. The Ice Cats then set another goal of not just competing, but bringing home a medal against the best teams in the province. The Ice Cats entered the playoffs seeded 15th in the province out of 37 teams, and on April 15th, the Brantford Ice Cats realized their team goal by tying their first game and winning the next 5 games in a row. The last against the #1 team in the province, going to triple overtime with a 1-0 win and becoming the OWHA Bantam A Provincial Champion. Sydney Brown, Captain Sandy Burbridge, Nicole Swastik, Ashlyn Morris, Claire Arabsky, Casey Harrison, Michaela Boyd, Assistant Captain Sherilyn Durant, Lexi Cross, Kaylee Bailey, Kirsten Lorenz, Ashlyn McCarthy, Tess Hassenbacher, Jackie Lee, Emily Van Sickle, and Paige Cahoon. Head coach Brian Cross, assistant coaches Rob Aramsky, Glenn Burbridge, Tom Norris, and Peter McCarthy, and trainers Jody Brown and Vicki Harrison. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to the national anthem, we are going to pause for a moment of silence. The family of the Brantford Golden Eagles and their fans is a very tight one. And this past Tuesday, we lost one of our longest dedicated fans in the passing of Mr. Jim Playford. He was not only a fan of the Brantford Golden Eagles, he went to every single away game, and he also provided prizes for the program. The thoughts and the prayers of the Brantford Golden Eagles go out to the Playford family in the time of their loss. Thank you. Now will you please remain standing and welcome from Brantford 10-year-old Avery Kadish to sing our national anthem.
Greetings and welcome to the Wayne Gretzky Centre for Game 3 of the Sutherland Cup Finals. Brantford Golden Eagles lead the best-of-7 series over the St. Catharines Falcons. They lead 2 games to none. A little bit of a surprise, and it's going to be a huge boost for the St. Catharines Falcons as their captain, number 44, Kenny Bradford, is back in the lineup this evening. St. Catharines should certainly ill afford to go down 3 games to none against these Golden Eagles. The game Saturday night in St. Catharines. The Golden Eagles top line of Quilty, Swift, and Hawk did most of the damage as they defeated the Falcons by a score of 4-1. Game 1 here in the Wayne Gretzky Centre was tied 2-2 at the end of 2 periods of play, and Brantford, holding true to form throughout the Sutherland Cup round robin, came back and defeated St. Catharines 5-2. Starting off the game for St. Catharines, you got Johnson Andrews at center with Kyle Woodhouse and Andy Sturts. From the pace, the puck is dropped. Blunt has it at center. He shoots it into the St. Catharines zone where Sheehan takes it. Cross ice pass to Kelly. They get it out of their own end, chip it into the Bradford end. It's fired all the way back down. We'll have an icing call. The puck will go all the way back down to the left of Bryce O'Hagan in goal for the Brantford Golden Eagles. Starting in goal for St. Catharines, number 47, Brad Pope. Looks like the goalie's Bryce O'Hagan had to adjust a little bit of equipment. Referee down there supervising it. Looks like he's ready. And they're set to start the face-off. Andrews now chips it forward. It goes in behind the goal where Princeton takes it. He puts it along the boards, tries to get it to Norrie, but Kyle Woodhouse chips it in there. They fight for it along the boards. Woodhouse still has it. He gets it to Sturts, and it's taken by Rebry. Rebry fires it. He has it along the boards. Sturts takes him out. Now Johnson Andrews in there. Blunt fighting with Woodhouse, and the two of them go down to the ice. The puck underneath them. They get back up, and St. Catharines comes out with a Johnson Andrews shot on goal. Puck still loose, and Mike Rebry has it. Rebry up to Tanner Rutland. Rutland has it outside his own blue line. Now he puts it back in deep where Blunt will take over. Ryan Blunt has it, skates out, gets it over the blue line, shoots it into the St. Catharines zone, and Andrew Derrigo takes it. He fires it all the way down the ice, and we'll have an icing call against the St. Catharines Falcons with 18:56 left to go in the first period of play. No score. Face off to the right of Brad Pope. Got Ben Dubois, Curtis Longland, and Nick Hovnician up front against the big line for the Brantford Golden Eagles of Hawk, Quilty, and Swift. Puck back behind the St. Catharines goal. Andrew Derrigo has it. Derrigo fires it up off the glass. Jackson tried to knock it down and went off his glove and goes out to the neutral zone area. St. Catharines is changing now. Jimmy Sheehan has it. Cross ice to Derrigo. Back to Sheehan. Sheehan looking for an outlet. And he sends it up. It goes over the blue line. And Curtis Longland couldn't catch up with it. Neither could Dubois. Puck's at center. And Nick Hovnician fires it. Goes all the way in and over top of the glass. We'll have a face-off just outside the St. Catharines line. Neither team's had a real scoring opportunity so far. Now Brantford sends out Brett Appio with Brendan Montour and Dave Lazarus from the face-off. St. Catharines, Sheehan gets it up to Matt Mello. Mello back to Sheehan. Sheehan over to Andrew Derrigo. Derrigo gets over center and he fires it in deep. Riley Jacobschuk goes after it behind the net. They fight for it. Now Hovnician back to the point to Sheehan. Sheehan over to Derrigo. He shoots. It's tipped in front. And Bryce O'Hagan to save. A nice glove save by the Brantford Golden Eagles netminder on that tip just in front of him. We'll have a face-off to the right of O'Hagan. Teams are changing now. St. Catharines sends out Johnson Andrews with Sturts and Woodhouse, Cole, and Cody Quick on defense. From the face-off now, puck is dropped, and Kyle Woodhouse has it. He deep in the corner. Woodhouse, he's got Blunt all over him. Ryan Blunt forces him down, and the puck squirts out the center where it's taken over, and now big hit. Big hit by Andrew Sturts there on Tanner Rutland. Puck goes all the way back behind the Brantford goal, comes out of the blue line, and Rutland, he's hit again. Puck goes into the St. Catharines zone. Cody Quick takes over. He fires it along the boards up to Kyle Woodhouse. Woodhouse now fighting with Mike Rebry. He gets a shot off. Goes off the blocker of Pope. St. Catharines. Oh, dangerous play. Whoa. And we're going to have our first power play. We've got a slashing call. And it looks like it's going to Brantford. And that'll be number 22, Tyler Norrie, going off for a slash. At 2:44 of the first period of play, the Falcons will have their first power play, and Matt Mello takes the face-off. They get it back. Johnson Andrews over to Sheehan. Jimmy Sheehan slides it cross ice to Broderick Kelly. Kelly gets in. Oh, just missed Luke Karam with a pass in the slot. Puck goes back to the point again. Sheehan to Kelly. Kelly working it down low. He shoots it. Stopped by the defense. Back to Sheehan. Sheehan shoots. They scored! I believe it was Matt Mello. Mello tipped it in. The shot from the point. And just like that, the St. Catharines Falcons have what they need, the lead. 1-0 on a power play goal by Matt Mello. At 3:02 of the first period of play. From the face-off now, puck goes back to Jackson. Jackson to Montour is tipped into the St. Catharines zone where Pope will play it along the boards. He fires around, but there's Trent Hawk. Hawk up to Swift. Swift trying to get it into front. And St. Catharines will take over. Aaron Taylor now, he gets at the center where it's taken over by Matt Quilty. Quilty gets it into the St. Catharines zone. Now here comes Hawk. Hawk coming in. He works his way around behind the net. Out front to Jeff Swift, and Swift fires it. Pope the save. The big line's still on for Brantford, and Johnson Andrews comes out there with Sturts and Woodhouse, and he falls around behind the net. Now Derigo fires it up on the boards. It's taken over by Brantford. Chipped back to the point to Gallucci. Gallucci fires it in deep one more time behind the St. Catharines goal. Puck in behind the St. Catharines net. Jimmy Sheehan fires it off the glass, and Matt Quilty has it. He sends it back to the point. Back to Quilty. Now it's broken up by St. Catharines. Kyle Woodhouse backhands it down into the Brantford zone. Johnson Andrews chases in there. Bryce O'Hagan outside his own net. Kyle Woodhouse grabs the puck. He centers it. And Jeff Swift managed to stop that pass to the point. Brantford now will fire it into the St. Catharines zone deep, and they'll make a change. Johnson Andrews with it now. Andrews, he's hit hard by Nate Mitten. Jimmy Sheehan chips it over to Andrew Sturts. Sturts is taken in on the boards by Mitten. They fight for it. Sturts goes back to the point. It's shot in, goes around behind the St. Catharines goal. Quigg chips it back there. Mitten has it again. And Mitch Brown. Mitch Brown to Quigg behind the net. They take it into the corner. Jimmy Sheehan all over him. Sheehan watching Mitch Brown. He still has it, though. He gets it into Mitten. Mitten again. Mitten behind the net. Comes out front. Shoots. Oh, what a glorious scoring opportunity. Just goes left of the net. Now the puck's shot at Pope once again. They fight for it in the corner. Derigo goes down. He lands on top of Brown. Quigg gets it into Brown behind the goal again. Mitch Brown still with it. Brown still fighting for it. He has it again. Andrew Derrigo draped all over him. Brown goes down. Now Montour is down. Johnson Andrews has the puck. He slides it forward. St. Catharines will chip it off the boards and they'll head off on a change, but Blunt has it now. He comes in, he's taken along the boards, and Andrew Derrigo tries to get it out. It's stopped by Brett Appio. Appio the shot, Pope the save. Back out to Woodhouse, he chips it outside in the neutral zone area, where Prinzen will take over. Prinzen brings it back into the St. Catharines zone. He's at the top of the circle, he misfires on that one, and it goes off the board and out to center one more time. St. Catharines were changing there. They're lucky they never got caught with too many men on the ice. Now here's Nick Hovhanessian. Hovhanessian coming in on goal. He's got a man with him, he shoots. O'Hagan the save. And we'll have a face-off to the right of Bryce O'Hagan with 13:57 left to go here in the first period of play. Okay, they've given that St. Catharines power play goal to number 91, Luke Karam, and assist to Jimmy Sheehan. From the face-off now, Dubois, he chips it to the boards. It comes back to the point where Cole has it. He fires it in deep. Goes back around the goal where Bryce Hagan will play it. Up Rebry chips, and it goes back behind the St. Catharines goal where Jackson will take over. Jackson now trying to gain a little bit of speed, gets up to Mike Rebry. Rebry now. Rebry comes over the blue. He fires. It goes high over top of the net. It went off the St. Catharines defenseman stick, so we'll have a face-off. Or actually, the referee says it didn't, so we'll have a face-off just outside the St. Catharines zone with 13:35 left to play here in the first period of play. The score, St. Catharines Falcons 1, Brantford Golden Eagles no score. Rebry, Norrie, and Rutland out there for Brantford. Now, from the face-off now, it's Dan McEachern. McEachern fires it out to Luke Karam. And it's shot back in by Jackson. Behind the goal now, Broderick Kelly waiting for his teammates to get organized. Kelly coming out with it now. Kelly, he chipped it up to Luke Karam, who loses it. They fight for it along the boards. Jackson has it now. He loses it. Here's Luke Karam. He raced for the puck. Now Brantford coming in. Puck shot harmlessly on goal. Pope will freeze it there for a face-off. He's not taking any chances with 12:58 left to go here at the Wayne Gretzky Centre. This game is so important to the St. Catharines Falcons. Win tonight, and they go back home just down 2-1. Lose tonight, and it's a 3-0 hole they've dug themselves into. From the face-off now. They fight for it. Johnson Andrews, he loses it to Trent Hawk. Hawk gets it back to the blue line to Gallucci. Gallucci back into Quilty. Quilty has it there. Quilty and Hawk bang together, and coming away with it is Andy Sturts. Sturts has it. He's over the blue line. He gets around his man, Gallucci. Sturts moving in, goes around behind the goal. Gets it out center. Jimmy Sheehan tried to sneak in from the blue line. Now Sturts has it behind the goal, over to Kyle Woodhouse. Back to the point. Derrigo. Derrigo fires it in. It goes wide behind the net. And Johnson Andrews couldn't get to it. Brantford coming out with it now. Swift just chips it deep into the St. Catharines zone. Now Trent Hawk is in there with Quilty fighting for it, but it looks like St. Catharines will come out. There's a cross-ice pass to Woodhouse. It goes astray, and Blunt goes back into his own end. He has it behind the net. Blunt now over to Prinzen. Matt Prinzen, he chips it out to center, where Mitch Brown tried to take over. He left it there for Nate Mitten. Mitten fires it. It goes off of Cody Quick. Quick behind the goal. Quigg takes over. Quigg back to the point. To Prinzen. Back to Quigg. He shoots it. And he had Nate Mitten right in front of the goal. Looking to chip it in. At the side of the net now. Quigg misses that one. And St. Catharines come out with it. Ben Dubois. He fires it back to Cody Quick. Quick. Cross-ice pass. It doesn't go anywhere. Quick has it again. He'll skate with it this time. Quick backhands it into the Brantford zone where it's taken over. And Prinzen now. He slides it. Cross-ice pass. Brantford getting organized. St. Catharines looks like they're taking advantage and making a change. Coming out with it now. Nate Mitten. Mitten chips it up high along the boards. Brad Cole has it deep in his own end. He fires it out to center. You got Wilson now. Chips off the boards to Montour. Montour. Deep in the Brantford zone. Nick Hilvanesian fighting with Brett Appio. Appio's got it now along the boards. Cole ties up his man, and Curtis Longland puts it high off the glass. And we have a race for it now. Kyle Woodhouse. He's going after it, but that's going to be icing against the St. Catharines Falcons. We played 9:21 of the first period of play. We'll have a face-off to the right of Brad Pope in the St. Catharines goal. Lazarus, Appio, and Montour out there for Brantford. From the face-off now, they shoot. And deflected wide of the goal. Montour has it now. He chips it in behind the St. Catharines goal. Brad Cole chases it. He's got Lazarus after him. Cole up along the boards. They get it out to center. And now Appio has it. Appio, he leaves it for Montour. Montour, oh, shot. Pope the save. That one was deflected. Dangerous shot. Pope was ready for that one. Now the puck is chipped back into the St. Catharines goal. And Cole gets it out, and it goes all the way to center, where Wilson takes it. He fires it high. It goes up into the netting, so we'll have a face-off just outside the Brantford zone. With 10:05 left to go here in the first period of play. Both teams seem to be skating hard, but we haven't had a lot of the big hits that we've had earlier, like in game one or in the round robin. We'll have to see if they pick it up. Now Riley Jacobchuk takes it. He puts it in behind the Brantford goal where Bryce O'Hagan, he fires it around the boards to Norrie. Norrie gets it up. And here comes Mike Rebry. Mike Rebry gaining speed. And Dan McEachern takes it off of him. It goes back to Gallucci at the point. He's hit. Rebry trying to get it in there, but it's fired all the way down the ice, where Brantford will take over. Gallucci couldn't get to it. Tanner Rutland had to go by his stick. And St. Catharines, Broderick Kelly has it deep in his own end. Kelly over to McEachern, back to Kelly. Kelly coming out slowly, gets Luke Karam with a pass. Karam over the blue line, then top of the circle, he shoots, it goes wide. They go after it along the boards. And it's fired out into the neutral ice area, where Broderick Kelly will fire it right back in again. And taking over is Dylan Walker. Walker fires it all the way down the ice. We'll have a icing call against Brantford with 9:05 left to go here in the first period of play. The score, St. Catharines Falcons 1, Brantford Golden Eagles no score. You got to think that St. Catharines is going to want to try and build on that lead, because so far the Brantford Golden Eagles, by the time the third period rolls around, they've outscored their opponents by a wide margin. From the face-off now, Kyle Woodhouse, he's taken into the boards. Woodhouse still fighting for it. Walker puts him on the board. Now Sturts tries to get it, and Mike Rebry comes out with it. He's gathering speed, crosses the blue line and fires it in deep. Now he'll head off for a change. Pope now, he chips it up along the boards to Kyle Woodhouse. Woodhouse he gets it past Matt Quilty. And now Sturts goes after it. Matt Prinzen will fire it up along the boards. He tries to get out. Kyle Woodhouse holds it in. Woodhouse bats the puck down with his glove. They fight for it along the boards. He's got some help in there with Sturts. Sheehan couldn't hold it in, but he backhands the puck into the Brantford zone. St. Catharines had to tag up and get onside. Coming out with it now is Blunt. Blunt up to Trent Hawk. Hawk tried to chip it in to no avail. Now Aaron Taylor goes after it, but that's broken up. Now it's Swift. Swift tried to catch Quilty with a pass. There's a shot, goes off Andrew Derigo. Jesse Miller's out there, I believe, for the first time this evening. Aaron Taylor. Taylor backhands it off the boards, and Ben Dubois has it. Dubois now over the blue line. He works his way and he shoots. It goes wide. Taylor with Swift. He takes Swift into the boards, but the puck comes loose. Quilty now to Hawk. Hawk tried to catch Wilson on the far side. Now the puck goes over to Jackson. He can't get it. Quilty behind the goal. They're fighting for it. It goes back to the point. Jackson. Jackson has it now. Jackson fires it up and goal. Oh, it's deflected off the St. Catharines defenseman Brad Cole. Almost went in. Back to the point now to Wilson. He fires it around the boards where Cole has it. Cole, he loses it to Quigg. Quigg's taken heavily into the boards by Cole. Now Quilty comes up with it. Taylor now backhands it into the neutral zone, and St. Catharines, they're just going to race to the bench for a change. Puck goes into the St. Catharines zone. Quigg going after it. Cody Quick got there. Quick and Quigg fighting. Quigg has it, he shoots one, it goes off a stick behind the goal. Now Nate Mitten has it. Mitten behind the goal. Mitten coming around the front of the net with it. He gets it back to the point, he slides it back to Gallucci. Gallucci, he puts it back into Mitten, who gets it down to Mitch Brown down low. Brown behind the goal. Slides it over to Quigg. Quigg back to the point. Walker, Dylan Walker fires one. Mitch Brown, what a great chance for Brown. Now Quigg fires it. The puck goes wide. Brown has it again behind the goal. Brown takes it in the corner. He gets it back to the point to Dylan Walker. Walker, cross-ice pass. Puck is fired in. And Curtis Longland will take over. He's got Nick Hovhannisyan. Hovhannisyan with the puck over the blue line. Hovhannisyan down low in behind the Brantford goal. Hovhannisyan still with it. Down a little back pass. They do a little crisscross. Hovhannisyan with the puck once again. Back to McEachern at the point. He shoots and it's deflected by Riley Jacobschuk. Saved by Bryce. Now Kelly keeps it in. Matt Mello chases his man. It's fired in deep one more time by Luke Karam. Goes behind the Brantford goal, and Brantford getting organized now. Pass up to Brett Appio. Appio has it now at center. He gets it up to Montour, and that's broken up. McEachern fires it off the glass and out again. Princeton now off the boards. Aaron Taylor tried to get Matt Mello with it, and now Blunt will take over deep in his own zone with Luke Karam going after him. Now Mello has it. Mello's knocked down. And Brantford coming out with it is Brett Appio, gathering speed. Nice pass there to Princeton. And Appio tries to wrap around. It almost worked. Pope managed to get his leg over there against the post and make the save. Now St. Catharines. Dan McEachern fires it up. It goes off of Blunt's glove into the center ice area. Lazarus let it go by, and he'll head off for a change. And Princeton has it behind his own goal, waiting for his teammates to get organized. He's got Mike Rebry out there with him. And the puck is fired up to Norrie. Norrie now, he shoots it in, it goes wide. And Pope he almost misplayed that one, but he'll freeze it. We'll have a face-off to the left of the St. Catharines goalie with 4:39 left to play here in the first period of play. The score, the St. Catharines Falcons 1, Brantford Golden Eagles, no score. Tyler Norrie taking the face-off now against Johnson Andrews. From the face-off, Andrews gets it back, and Sturts chips it forward, but Jackson gets there first. Jackson now in his own end, fires it out to center, and Woodhouse just shoots it right back into the Brantford zone, goes behind the goal where O'Hagan will leave it for Jackson. Jackson now. He's waiting for his teammates to get ready. Jackson now comes out with it. He fires it off the glass all the way down. He catches. We're going to have a penalty here. And St. Catharines, we've got an interference call. It looks like Andrew Derigo is going off at 15:52 of the first period. The Brantford Golden Eagles will have their first chance in the power play. St. Catharines, they made good of theirs. Now we'll see how Brantford does. There's 4:08 left to go here in the first period of play. Face-off to the right of Brad Pope. From the face-off now, Quilty gets it back to the point. To Swift. Swift sends it over to Walker. Walker down low. Cross-ice pass to Swift. Swift into Quilty. Quilty looks around. He's at the top of the circle. Back to Swift at the point. Swift shoots. And it goes off the ankle of Dubois. Wide. Now the puck is behind the net. Trent Hawk comes out with it. Hawk around front. He tried to hit Quilty. Goes back to the point. And now Appio's shot. Pope to save. He looked around, but he had it. 28 seconds into the power play, and Brett Appio fires one in there. Brad Pope makes the save. Both teams are changing. Face-off will be to the left of Brad Pope this time. You got Mike Rebry out there with Tyler Norrie. And Lazarus, puck goes back to the point. Rebry now with Sheehan. Sheehan gets it out over the blue line, and it goes out to center where Jackson will take over. Jackson up to Mike Rebry. Rebry gathering speed. He can fly. Here comes Rebry in on the wing. Rebry now puts on the brakes. He's got Tyler Norrie parked in front. Norrie goes around behind the goal now. Back to Rebry. Rebry takes a shot, shoots. Pad saved by Pope. Now Dubois has it. Dubois chips it up to Nick Hovnician. And now Dubois fires it out once again. Puck is back at the center ice area. Tyler Norrie coming in with it. Cody Quick stops him. Brantford now back to the point. Puck is fired in by Lazarus, but Jimmy Sheehan comes out with it. Sheehan now at center. Sheehan crosses the blue line. Sheehan still with it down low. He fires it. And Matt Quilty will take over. Here comes Quilty now. Quilty with a big head of steam. Quilty over the blue line to the top of the circle. He gets in. Shot. Pope the save. Now Trent Hawk tries to wrap. Hawk coming around front. Hawk back to the point. Blood has it. Back to Hawk. Hawk down low to Swift. Swift out to Quilty. Quilty now back to Hawk. Back to the point to Blunt. Blunt fakes the shot, gets it over to Matt Prinsen. Prinsen tries a cross-ice pass to Hawk, and Riley Jacobchuk will chip it out and down the ice. And I believe they're saying that they made contact with a high stick, so we'll have a face-off near the Brantford blue line. With 2:15 left to go here in the first period of play, 7 seconds left in the power play for the Brantford Golden Eagles. St. Catharines hanging on to a 1-0 lead. From the face-off now, Matt Mello wins the draw. He chips it in deep. Aaron Taylor going after Gallucci. Gallucci has it behind his own goal. He gets it over to Dylan Walker. Walker now to Brantford. They fire it up the center, but it's kept in by Curtis Longland, who fires it, and the penalty is over. We've got less than 2 minutes to go here in the first. Aaron Taylor now down low. Matt Quilty has it behind his own goal. Quilty puts on the brakes. Now he does a little spinorama, and he's taken in hard by Curtis Longland. Puck goes all the way back to center, where Dan McEachern will fire it in on goal, and Bryce O'Hagan will just leave it behind the goal. Brantford now. Cross-ice pass, but Broderick Kelly fires it deep in on goal. They tag up, and he's going to hang on to it. We'll have a face-off with 1:31 left to go here in the first period of play to the right of Bryce O'Hagan in the Brantford goal. Big Johnson Andrews, he loses the face-off to Tyler Norrie. It's fired around the boards to Tanner Rutland. Rutland, he tried to fire it out, but it hit one of the partitions, took a weird bounce, and goes behind the goal where Sturts has it for St. Catharines. Sturts and Woodhouse fighting for it there. Woodhouse comes out with it. Woodhouse now along the boards gets it back to Jimmy Sheehan. Sheehan tried to cross-ice pass to Cody Quick, but that was intercepted. Now it's fired off the boards and out. Andrews with it. He tried to get it to Kyle Woodhouse. Woodhouse falls, and Jackson will take over in his own end. Eric Jackson now behind his own goal. Jackson now fires it up to Norrie. Tyler Norrie now gets into St. Catharines' zone. He slides one in on goal, and Pope will take no chances with 48 seconds left to go here in the first period. I'm sure St. Catharines will be more than happy to head off to the dressing room with a 1-0 lead. We've got 48 seconds left to go. St. Catharines sends out Ben Dubois, he loses it. Blunt back at the point. Blunt, blocker saved by Pope. Now Riley Jacobchuk fires it off the boards. It's held in there. Quigg now. Quigg to Mitch Brown. Mitch Brown fires it in behind the St. Catharines goal where McEachern has it. McEachern off the boards to Hovnician. Hovnician fighting for it there. Hovnician gets it outside the blue line. It's fired back into the St. Catharines zone where Broderick Kelly will take over. Kelly now, he puts on the brakes behind his own goal, looks around. Kelly still hanging on to it. Now McEachern skates by. 13 seconds left to go. And here comes Kelly out now. Works his way to the top of the circle, and he just flips one. And that was made contact with a high stick by Nate Mitten, so we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone area. With 4.2 seconds left to go here in the first period of play. This broadcast is being streamed by PlayfulScreen.com, Canada's leader in internet sports broadcasting. Contact them today and get your team or league's games on live with PlayfulScreen.com. And with that, we have the end of the first period of play. A great period for the St. Catharines Falcons as they head off with a 1-0 lead on a power play goal that was given to Luke Karam from Jimmy Sheehan. At 3:02 of the first period of play. The St. Catharines fans are nice and moist. This is Richard Vanderhaeghe for Arc Pro HD and the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League saying we'll be back at the start of the second period of play. Well, this is Richard Vanderhaeghe back at the Wayne Gretzky Sports Centre. We're getting ready for the start of the second period of play. Game 3, Sutherland Cup Finals. After 20 minutes, the St. Catharines Falcons lead the Brantford Golden Eagles by a score of 1-0. This broadcast is being streamed by PlayPoStream.com, Canada's leader in internet sports broadcasting. Contact them today and get your team or league's games online with PlayPoScreen.com. The game's also being sponsored by Arc Pro HD and the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. Teams are coming back out on the ice, getting set. St. Catharines is going to start off with the line of Johnson Andrews, Andrew Sturts, and Kyle Woodhouse. Mike Rebry, Tanner Rutland, and Tyler Norrie up front for Brantford. Puck goes back to the inside the Brantford blue line where Prinzen takes over. Matt Prinzen has it. He works it down low. He shoots it up to Tanner Rutland. Rutland now, cross-ice pass, it gets away. Johnson Andrews will take it. He'll fire it right back into the Brantford zone. Kyle Woodhouse sneaks in there with it. Oh, Sturts fired one. And he just got unceremoniously dumped for his reward. Puck goes in along the boards, back to the point. Derrigo fires it in, it goes wide. And now Brantford chip it out. Johnson Andrews holds it in one more time. Kyle Woodhouse going after it behind the goal. Woodhouse over to Sturts. Sturts, he's taken in by Mike Rebry along the boards. Rebry now fires, he chips it up to Tanner Rutland. Rutland coming out of his own zone, but it's held in by Andrew Derrigo. And now Brantford will fire it all the way down the ice. We'll have a icing call against the Golden Eagles. We'll have a face-off just to the left of Bryce O'Hagan in the Brantford goal. We played 49 seconds here in the second period of play. From the face-off now, Curtis Longland loses the draw and Matt Prinzen takes over behind his own goal. Prinzen coming out with it now. Little backhand pass, that's broken up. They fight for it down at the Brantford blue line where Blunt will take over. Ryan Blunt fires it in on goal. Pope the save and the puck squirts all the way out to the center ice area where Eric Jackson will take it and fire it right back in again. Pope leaves it behind the goal for Broderick Kelly. Kelly leaves it for Ben Dubois. Dubois back to Kelly. Kelly off the boards, up high, and the puck just rolls across that St. Catharines blue line. Ben Dubois takes Trent Hawk into the boards. Hawk and Dubois, they're talking at each other. Look like they might want to do something, but they skate away. Now St. Catharines tries to come out, and Quilty fires it just wide. Dan McKecker now off the boards. He tried to hit Nick Hovnician, and Eric Jackson stopped that one. Swift goes behind the goal. He misses it. Goes back to Wilson. Wilson at the point. He chips it in deep where Dan McKecker will take it. He fires it all the way around the boards, and Hovnician couldn't make contact. Eric Jackson goes all the way onto his own end. Jackson now, he has it. Slides it up along. Pass, he misses his man with it. And St. Catharines, Matt Mello. Mello coming in. Mello couldn't get it across, and Brantford fire it all the way back down to the St. Catharines zone. There'll be no icing. Cody Quick will take over back there. Quick comes out in front of his own goal. Quick with it. Up the center. Goes to Riley Jacobschuk. Jacobschuk, he misses Luke Karam with the pass. And now we get a race for it. It's Swift. Swift coming in. He crosses the blue line. He shoots. And it goes off of Brad Cole's stick harmlessly behind the goal where Cody Quick will take over. Quick with it now. Quick slides it up to Riley Jacobschuk. Jacobschuk now into the slot, shoots, and Bryce O'Hagan the save. A little bit of pushing there, but nothing's going to amount of it. We played 2:42 of the second period of play. The score is still St. Catharines Falcons 1, the Brantford Golden Eagles no score. We'll have a face-off to the left of Bryce O'Hagan in the Brantford zone. St. Catharines got Jesse Miller. He's out there with Johnson Andrews. Andrews wins the draw back to Aaron Taylor. Taylor fires it behind the goal. Andrews goes after it. Now Taylor has it. Taylor behind the goal to Andrews. Andrews coming out with it. Still he shoots. Blocker saved by O'Hagan. Now it goes up to Brett Appio. Appio now over to Lazarus. Lazarus, he chipped it in, went off a stick, and goes back out. Now they'll have to clear the blue line. Brantford tags up, and St. Catharines, that's Andrew Derigo circling behind his own goal. He just fires it around the boards. Now there's a race for it. They fight for it along the boards. Brett Appio gets it to Montour. Montour, it goes off a Sheehan stick and up into the netting. We'll have a face-off in the St. Catharines zone with 16:41 left to go here in the second period of play. Both teams are changing. From the face-off now, Mitch Brown chips it in deep. And we've got a penalty coming here. It looks like a hooking penalty. And St. Catharines is going to go to the box. It looks like Jesse Miller. Miller will go off for hooking at 3:22 of the second period of play. Brantford Golden Eagles will have their second power play opportunity. They send out their big line of Matt Quilty, Trent Hawk, and Jeff Swift with Brett Appio. From the face-off now, it goes back to the point to Walker. Cross ice to Swift. Oh, big save by Brad Pope. Jeff Swift let that one go, and it was heading for the top shelf. Pope got that glove on there. We'll have another face-off in the St. Catharines zone. That took all of 7 seconds. Quilty now back in the face-off circle against Andrews. Quilty wins the draw. They get it back to the point to Jeff Swift. Swift over to Walker. Dylan Walker shoots. Appio tries to tip. They score! Trent Hawk from the side of the goal. And just like that, we got a 1-1 hockey game. Brantford Eagles did a great job of passing that puck around. They never give St. Catharines a chance to set up on their penalty kill. And Hawk from the side of the goal fires it in there. At 3:36 in the second period of play, the score, St. Catharines 1, Brantford 1. Both teams have scored a power play goal. From the faceoff now, Brown gets it back to Blunt. Blunt up to Nate Mitten. Mitten crosses the blue line. Mitten coming in, gets it back to Brown. Backhand shot, Pope the save. Puck shot to the blue line, but not out. Blunt keeps it in. He gets it up to Quigg. Quigg behind the goal to Brown. Brown with it in the corner. He backhands it, goes behind the net to Nate Mitten. Mitten fighting back there with Cody Quick. And now Ben Dubois takes it and puts it. It doesn't get out. Held it at the point. Quigg has it down low. He gets it to Nate Mitten. Mitten behind the goal. He comes around with it back to the. He circles one more time. Gets it back behind the net to Mitch Brown. Brown has it there. Brown still with it. He puts it off the boards to Blunt. Blunt loses it though. St. Catharines will come out with it. Ben Dubois. He slides a backhand pass over to Curtis Longman. He can't get to it. And Quigg, just as he's hit big by Nick Hovnesian, just as he let that pass go. Cody Quick behind the goal now. He tries to evade Blunt, gets it over to Curtis Longland. Longland fires it back behind his own goal. Slides out in front. And Brad Pope had to be sharp there. Looks like we've got an injured Brantford Golden Eagle. Nick Hovnesian hit Brendan Quigg along the boards, and Quigg looks to be shaken up on the play. We'll have a face-off just outside the Brantford Golden Eagles blue line. Big hit by Hovnesian. Hopefully Quigg will be okay. Mike Rebry now wins the draw back to Wilson. Wilson fires it in on goal, and Pope will leave it there for the defense. McEachern to Roderick Kelly. Kelly gets it up to Jacobchuk. Riley Jacobchuk, he flips it high into the center ice area. Whoa, two Brantford Golden Eagles collide on top of each other, and it's called on a glove pass. Andrew Wilson wasn't happy with something that went on there. He has a few words for Matt Mello of the Falcons. The two of them still talking to each other. The face-off will be just outside the St. Catharines Falcons blue line. Mello and Rebry to the face-off, and Mello fires it out right in on goal from the face-off, where Dylan Walker will take over behind his own goal. It goes back to the point where it's held in by Luke Karam. Jacobchuk takes his man in, and now the puck is shot high, but St. Catharines are going to have to clear the zone. St. Catharines all of a sudden starting to pick up in the physicality department. Luke Karam fires one off the boards. It goes into the St. Catharines zone and went off a St. Catharines stick, so no icing. Roderick Kelly now behind the goal. He fires it up along the boards, and now it's St. Brantford's turn to lay a couple hits in there. Now Matt Mello takes his man along the boards. Mello coming out with it. Mello still with it. He gets over the blue line. Mello, and we've got a penalty coming to the Brantford Golden Eagles. Now Brett Appio has Riley Jacobchuk, and Mike Rebry's got somebody down there. Rebry, I believe it's Luke Karam. He's got him in a headlock. And we're going to have some penalties here. I'm not sure how many. At 5:35 of the second period, Dylan Walker is heading off for Brantford. Luke Karam's going off for St. Catharines. Brett Appio for Brantford. So it looks like St. Catharines will have a power play. At 5:35, I had said that St. Catharines was picking it up in the physical department, and Brantford answered back. It looked like they weren't too happy with it, and with a little bit of rough stuff. And there's a 2-minute penalty up on the clock, so St. Catharines Falcons have a chance to regain the lead once again. Princeton has it in deep. He fights for it in the corner with Kyle Woodhouse. Woodhouse comes out with it. He gets it to Johnson Andrews. He puts it back to the point to Kelly, back to Andrews. Andrews now. Back to Kelly, shoots. Woodhouse couldn't get to it. Jimmy Sheehan loses it. Jeff Swift has it. Swift now. He breaks it over the blue line. Swift. And Roderick Kelly stops him. Kelly with it now. Kelly gathering steam. Gets it up to Andrew Sturt. Sturt chips it into the Brantford zone where Matt Princeton tries to put it off the boards, and St. Catharines can't hold it in. Jimmy Sheehan now has it all the way back to his own blue line as they get organized. We've played 40 seconds of the power play have gone. And now St. Catharines comes in. They fire it in deep. Johnson Andrews goes behind the net for it. He's got Sturts with him. They fight for it with Princeton, but Andrews back to the point, over to Kelly. Kelly now, back to Sheehan, Jimmy Sheehan. They shoot, puck goes wide, and it's going to go, it goes all the way out to the center ice area. Jimmy Sheehan has to chase it back into his own zone with less than a minute to go in the power play. 13:20 left to go here in the first period. Puck's chipped off of Princeton against the boards, and now Riley Jacobchuk comes in with it, and it's offside called on the St. Catharines Falcons. We'll have a face-off outside the Brantford blue line. With 13:12 left to go here in the second period of play, still 40 seconds on the St. Catharines power play. The score, Brantford 1, St. Catharines 1. Rebry and Norrie, the penalty killers for the Brantford Golden Eagles. Now Sheehan takes it, he brings it all the way in. Now he fires it around back, goes all the way to the other side. Hovnician lets it go to the point to Jacobchuk, and he chips it in. It's fired right back out by Jackson. Brad Pope has it now. He leaves it back there for Jimmy Sheehan. Sheehan now coming out with it. It's tipped up to Hovnician. Hovnician can't hold on. Norrie had it, he's knocked down. Now St. Catharines coming in, Matt Mello. Mello's chipped. He tried to get over to Hovnician, he couldn't reach it. And now Mike Rebry coming out with it. Rebry, he's got Tyler Norrie with him. And now the St. Catharines Falcons captain, Kenny Bradford, is on there for a shift. Puck goes up. Riley Jacobchuk shoots. Oh, saved by O'Hagan. Puck goes into the corner. They fight for it now, Mello and Jackson. Jackson wins that draw. Dylan Walker comes out with it to Trent Hawk. Hawk now over the blue line. He's got Matt Quilty with him, back to Dylan Walker. Walker tries to get it over to Hawk, and he couldn't. Aaron Taylor will take over now. Taylor, he crosses the blue line, sends it in deep. They go after it, Princeton, O'Hagan, and now we've got a penalty coming to Brantford. We've got an interference penalty coming. Actually, the penalty's going to the St. Catharines Falcons for interference, number 18, Aaron Taylor. So just like that, the Brantford Golden Eagles will have the chance to take the lead. They go on the power play. at 8:03 of the second period of play. They send out that big line. Matt Quilty, Brett Appio, and Trent Hawk, and St. Catharines will fire it all the way down the ice where it goes to Bryce O'Hagan. O'Hagan leaves it back there for Dylan Walker. Walker now comes out of his own zone slowly. Walker sends it up to Brett Appio. Appio backhands it to Quilty. Quilty takes it into the St. Catharines zone, and the play is broken up and sent out back into the Brantford zone. Dylan Walker now. Walker has it. He comes over to blue line, up the center, and then he fires it in deep. Pope behind his own goal. He fires it around, but Rebry grabs it. It's back to the point to Swift. Back to Rebry. So that's back Quilty. Quilty shoots it. It goes off the stick of Ben Dubois, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Brad Pope in the St. Catharines zone. We've got 1:19 left to go in the power play. Now we've got Rebry, Norrie, and Rutland up front for Brantford. Jackson and Walker on the point for this power play. From the face-off now. Dubois wins it, and St. Catharines' Jimmy Sheehan will fire it all the way down the ice, where Bryce O'Hagan will take it there. O'Hagan being watched by Kyle Woodhouse. It comes up in front. Woodhouse almost stole it. What a great chance there for Woodhouse. Lazarus now, he gets it up to Jackson. Jackson will fire it in deep. It goes in behind the goal, where St. Catharines fires it around the boards, but not out. It's held in at the blue line. Now over to Jackson. Jackson tries to get it into Quilty. Back to Jackson. Jackson over to Lazarus at the point. Now goes in back where Tanner Rutland has it. Rutland to Norrie. Norrie, he's fighting for it. Norrie still with it. Norrie up to the top of the face-off circle. He turns around. Norrie looking for somebody to pass it to. He spins around one more time. He's got Rebry with him. Norrie over to Mike Rebry. Rebry down low. Back to the point to Jackson. Jackson shoots. Pope the save. Rebry has it again. Mike Rebry back to Jackson. Jackson over to Lazarus. Back to Jackson. Into Rebry. He shoots. Puck goes behind the goal, and Rutland fights for it there with Dubois. Ben Dubois gets it outside the line. Bradford will have to tag up, and that's it. The penalty is now over. We'll have a face-off all the way down to the Brantford blue line. From the face-off now, again, Johnson Andrews just fires it in deep, and they go after it now. Hovnician, Sturts. Hovnician chips it over the court. Mitch Brown takes over. Brown gets it up. And that's Nate Mitten. He falls with it, so McEachern will take over. McEachern gets it over to Kelly. Kelly up to Sturts. Sturts fighting with his man, Mitch Brown, along the boards, and it's fired in behind the St. Catharines goal. Montour chases him. It goes over to Mitch Brown. Brown loses it. Sturts and Mitten fighting for it along the boards. It goes back to the point to Prinzen. Prinzen puts it off the body of Sturts, and it goes behind the St. Catharines goal. Coming out with it now. Here comes Kelly. He's got a head of steam. He tries a little slide pass to Johnson Andrews, and Mitten breaks that up, and he tries it in the center ice area. St. Catharines will fire it into O'Hagan. They tag up. Now O'Hagan, he misses Brown with a pass. St. Catharines will fire it back in again, and now Blunt. Matt Mello behind the goal. Mello comes up with it. Luke Karam took his man out. Karam again slams Brown into the boards. He goes after it. Puck goes back to Brown, and he's hit. And it goes up to Montour. Brandon Montour with it now. He comes over to blue line, offside. Nate Mitten couldn't hold up. And we've got, I believe it's Montour is down. I'm not sure what happened to him. But the good news is he's up on his own steam. And just like that, one of the other Brantford players tripped. I believe that was Nate Mitten. So they go off on a change, and the big line comes out for Brantford of Quilty, Swift, and Hawk. Gallucci and Walker on the point. St. Catharines now with it in their own end. They work it around back and forth and come out with it. It's Matt Mello backhanding it in the zone. Luke Karam misses his man. Now Riley Jacobschuk backhands it in, and coming out with it is Dylan Walker. They fight for it now along the blue line. It goes deep into the St. Catharines zone. Cole gets it up to Jacobschuk. Jacobschuk over to Luke Karam. Karam leaves it there. Shoots off the blocker of Bryce O'Hagan. Mello. Karam turns and he falls. Matt Quilty with it and back now. Quilty coming out with it. Here comes Quilty. He's up the center. He fires it in deep into the St. Catharines zone. Cody Quick goes after it. Trent Hawk beats him to it and leaves it for Swift. St. Catharines now coming out of their own zone, and it looked like Woodhouse misplayed it. It's fired deep into the Brantford zone where Jackson will go back there. Jackson, he's bumped by his man, Taylor. Puck goes back to the point where Quilty has it. Quilty now comes it over the blue line and is broken up again. St. Catharines, they come out and that play is broken up by Wilson. Wilson fires it back. And now St. Catharines coming in there and Taylor shoots. What a save by O'Hagan. He scores! A great second effort by Aaron Taylor. O'Hagan made the first save. Taylor dove and managed to backhand that puck. And he stuck it up high where Grandma hides the cookies. Pop choke. So at 12:46 in the second period of play, the St. Catharines Falcons have once again taken the lead. They lead 2-1 over the Brantford Golden Eagles. That's the first regular strength goal of the hockey game, and what a big one for St. Catharines. Just a beautiful second effort by Aaron Taylor. From the face-off now, the puck goes deep into the Brantford zone. Jackson back there for it. He loses it. They fight. Kyle Woodhouse has it now. Woodhouse over to Sturts. Sturts behind the goal. Sturts fighting with it. Now Woodhouse. Sturts gets it right up front. Nobody's there to take the pass. And it'll be broken up. And now Reverie. He can't. Reverie's still with it. Reverie over the blue line. He shoots one in on Pope. Pope the save. He steers into the corner where Sheehan couldn't get at it. Tanner Rutland behind the goal now. He has that pass blocked. Now Jimmy Sheehan. Sheehan with an outlet pass. Goes deep in behind the goal. And Bryce O'Hagan there. He leaves it for Matt Prinzen. Prinzen. He's waiting for his teammates to get organized. He's looking around. We've got 6:20 left to go here in the second period of play. Prinzen now passes it up to Rutland into Appio. Brett Appio goes in on goal. Appio shot. And Appio is down. They fight for it now. Andrew Derrigo gets it around back to Jimmy Sheehan. Sheehan pass up along the boards. Now the pass goes to Jesse Miller. Miller cutting in on goal. Miller shoots and he goes wide. Puck goes all the way back to Appio. Appio gets it up to Brendan Montour. Montour now works his way in, shoots. It goes wide. Now Appio's taken to the boards by Jesse Miller. Puck up along the boards. Miller has it. Now he's hit by Montour. Miller down. Walker in there fighting for it. Puck goes back to the point and Appio puts it up his man Nick Hovnician and then gives him a bump. Puck shot in again. They fight for it. Another shot goes high, wide. Back to the point, Walker. Walker shoots. That's tipped in front and Ben Dubois comes out with it. Dubois now. He'll just dump it in as St. Catharines makes wholesale changes. Gallucci now has it in his own end. Gallucci coming out with it, puts it up off the boards to Nate Mitten. He misses that pass and Cody Quick has it. Quick slides it across and it comes out to the center ice area where Quigg misses it. Luke Karam now. Karam cross-ice pass, and it comes all the way back where it's taken by Mitch Brown. He chips it in. Broderick Kelly now. Kelly fires it out. He misses his man, and we'll have an icing call with 4:47 left to go here in the second period of play. We'll have a face-off in the St. Catharines zone to the right of Brad Pope. This broadcast is being streamed by PlayFulScreen.com, Canada's leader in internet sports broadcasting. Contact them today and get your team or league's games on live with PlayFulScreen.com. From the faceoff now, goes back to the point where Jackson rips when it goes up. Riley Jacobschuk now, he chips it up. We got a race for the puck. And Jackson wins that one. He gets it back out of the center ice area where St. Catharines will fire it in. It goes high off the netting. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone with 4:35 left to go here in the second period of play. Both teams are changing quickly now. Brantford sends the big line of Quilty, Hawk, and Swift back out. They've got Wilson and Jackson on the point. Johnson Andrews with Sturts and Woodhouse up front for St. Catharines. The puck's fired deep into the St. Catharines zone. Going back there for it is Jimmy Sheehan. Sheehan now. He leaves it there for Andrews. Andrews back to Sheehan. Sheehan gets it up the middle. St. Catharines back to Andrews. Andrews now, he shoots one in, goes out the blocker, and Sturts just missed connecting on that rebound. But now here comes Quilty. Quilty goes in deep. Slides back to Jeff Swift. Swift shoots it, Pope the save. Now Sheehan chips it into the corner. St. Catharines will take over now. Woodhouse up to Sturts. Sturts gets a piece of it, so there'll be no icing. Puck goes deep into the Brantford zone. With it now is Wilson. He tried to hit Jeff Swift with it and just missed him. Swift would have been in all alone. Jackson now. Cross-ice pass to Wilson. They get it out of their zone. It's chipped up. Swift misses that, and it goes back into the zone again. One more time, Wilson will send it over to Jackson. Jackson now, he's got Hawk there, and Quilty will take over. Quilty crosses the blue line. Quilty into the slot, shoots. Pope the save. Big rebound, and St. Catharines comes up with it. It's Aaron Taylor, and Taylor falls. Puck goes all the way around back to Tyner Rutland. Rutland chips it out of his zone where Curtis Longland has it. Longland tries to shoot in, but Norrie takes over. Longland and Norrie fighting for it. They work it along the boards. Now it's chipped into the Brantford zone. Bryce O'Hagan with it. He puts it up on the boards to Tanner Rutland. Rutland now, he loses it. Longland shoots. Bryce O'Hagan the save, and we'll have a face-off to the left of the Brantford goalie with 2:59 left to go. This game is being sponsored by Art Pro HD and the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. The score, with 2:59 left to go here in the second period, the St. Catharines Falcons 2, the Brantford Golden Eagles 1. From the face-off now, Cody Quick has it. Quick, he gets a shot in. It goes off Rebry. They work it around back. Hovenish takes his man into the boards, and Riley Jacobschuk has it. He falls. Hovenish goes after once again. Mike Rebry, he had it and he fell. Now Tanner Rutland with it. He crosses center. Rutland over the blue line. Works it in on goal. Shoots. Pope the save. Rebound goes to the corner. Now they take another shot. It goes back to the point of Blunt. Blunt shoots. And that goes off to the fence, and he's hurt. Now Tanner Rutland with it. Backhand shot. Stopped by Brad Cole. Cole fires it over to Mello. Mello to Cody Quick. Back to Mello. Mello to Cole. Brad Cole has it now. He sends it over to Quick. Quick look for Mello. Mello at the center ice area. He couldn't control the pass. Appio missed that one. And here comes Kyle Woodhouse. Woodhouse now crosses the blue line. Top of the circle. In back of the net. Woodhouse working it around the boards. He puts on the brakes and heads back behind the net again. They fight for it. Back there. Princeton's back there. And Sturts comes out with it. It goes back to the point. It's shot in there. Sturts couldn't tip it. Andrews is waiting for something to happen. And Brandon Montour will take over. He's got Appio with him. Montour over the blue line. Appio heading for the net, and St. Catharines breaks up the play. Cross-ice pass misses Kyle Woodhouse. Goes all the way into the Brantford zone where Walker will take over. Dylan Walker now behind the goal. He gets it up to the blue line to Brandon Montour. Montour he shoots, goes wide. In back of the St. Catharines goal. They fight for it there. It goes back to the point, and Lazarus. A shot goes off to the fence, and we got a penalty coming. With 1:24 to go here in the second period of play, the St. Catharines Falcons have taken a holding penalty, and Brantford Golden Eagles will go on the power play. It looks like Andrew Derigo of the Falcons is caught holding. What a huge penalty kill this will be for the St. Catharines Falcons. If they can go into the third period with a lead against this high-powered Brantford Golden Eagle offense. From the face-off now. They work it around low. It goes back to the point to Walker. Walker, he slides it over to Swift. Swift back to Walker. Walker with it now. Back to Swift. Swift, he tries to get it down low, but that's intercepted. And it goes all the way down to Bryce Hagan in the Brantford zone with a minute left to play. Now Swift gets it over to Walker. Walker, cross-ice pass to Hawk. Hawk waiting for his men to get in there. He chips it over to Swift. Swift to Walker. Walker shoots, and Pope the save. He'll hang on to it. We'll have a face-off to the right of the St. Catharines goalie with 48.5 seconds left to go here in the second period of play. Brantford's big line still out there. They've got Quilty, Appio, and Hawk up front. And of course, Walker and Swift. And now Appio goes off. And St. Catharines, they fire the puck all the way back to the zone where O'Hagan will leave it there for Dylan Walker. Walker now, he's winding up in his own zone. He gets it up to Swift. He leaves it for Quilty. Quilty tries to make a little move at the blue line, and he had to leave it there for Hawk, and now Swift tries it again. Hawk coming in now. Hawk in deep along the boards. Back to the point to Jackson. Jackson with it now. He tries to get it back to Hawk. Jackson still with it. He shoots. Pope the save. He got his pad out there. Cody Quick puts it around the boards, but it goes all the way back to Walker. Now, I don't know if Pope saw that, but it hit him and went wide. Back to the point. Jackson now. Big shot, but the point goes wide. And Quilty. Quilty now. 6 seconds to go. Jackson over to Walker. Shoot. Pope the save. It goes in back of the goal, and that'll do it for the second period of play. At the end of 2 periods of play, the score, the St. Catharines Falcons 2. The Brantford Golden Eagles 1. This broadcast is being streamed by PlayBallScreen.com, Canada's leader in internet sports broadcasting. Contact them today and get your team or league's games online with PlayBallScreen.com. This is Richard Vanderhaeghe. I'll be back for the start of the third period of play. Well, this is Richard Vanderhaeghe at the Wayne Gretzky Sports Centre. We're getting ready with the start of the third period of play in this third game of the Sutherland Cup Finals. St. Catharines Falcons, for the first time, are leading going into the third period, but they hold just a 1-goal lead. They're up 2-1 over Brantford, and they're going to start the period with a man in the penalty box. So it's going to be interesting to see how St. Catharines hangs on here, what they do, because so far the third period has been owned by the Brantford Golden Eagles throughout the round robin and in the first 2 games of the series. Game 1, St. Catharines was tied 2-2 at the end of the second. They lost 5-2. Game 2, they were tied 1-1. They lost 4-1. For the first time they're leading. Let's see how it plays out. The big line for the Brantford Golden Eagles is out there. From the face-off now, Swift gets it up to Prinzen. They work it around back. And now Blunt has it deep in his own end. 27 seconds left to go in the power play, and Blunt has to regroup one more time. He circles around in his own blue line, gets it over to Prinzen. Prinzen fires it deep into the St. Catharines zone. Cody Quick has it now. Quick fires it off the boards. It gets back to the point to Blunt, and now it goes off of Luke Karam's pads and out Prinzen one more time. He fires it around the boards. Jimmy Sheehan goes over there. Prinzen fires it out back to Tanner Norrie. Norrie loses it to Cody Quick, and the penalty is over. St. Catharines has killed it off. Jimmy Sheehan now, deep in his own end. Sheehan, he circles back. Sheehan again with it. Up to the top, he gets it up to Luke Karam. Karam now gets it over center and fires it in deep. Johnson Andrews chasing him back for it, but Prinzen beats him to it. Prinzen now puts on the brakes and sends it across. Bradford trying to come out with it now. He goes as far as center where Broderick Kelly just fires it all the way back in again. Kelly will hold it in at the blue line one more time. He misplays it, fires it in deep to Johnson Andrews behind the goal. Andrews trying, he gets it up to Woodhouse. Kyle Woodhouse's shot, O'Hagan the save. Puck fired around the boards now, and Kelly pitches in from the blue line. He gets it in deep. Mike Rebry has it behind his own goal. Him and Kelly fight for it. And now Kyle Woodhouse can't keep it in. Puck goes all the way down to the St. Catharines zone where Dan McEachern has it. McEachern backhands off the glass. Jackson holds it in, but Woodhouse chips it out again. Trent Hawk now puts it in, and McEachern one more time will start out. McEachern now, he gets over center and fires it in deep. It goes all the way around behind the goal. Curtis Longland holding it in there, and Bradford will chip it out one more time. Johnson Andrews has it. Back to Sheehan. Over to Derigo. That's Jeff Swift breaks that play up. He gets it in, and Trent Hawk going after it, and Sheehan beats him to the puck. They chip it in along the boards. Jackson can't hold it in. Nick Hovnesian has it now. Hovnesian fires it in deep. He pushes Swift out of the way. There's Brantford Golden Eagles falling everywhere, and I think we're going to have an interference penalty now. There's an interference call going against St. Catharines. Nick Hovnesian tried to go around his man. He fell down. and Hovenetian will go off. We played 2 minutes and 12 seconds of this third period of play, and St. Catharines will have to kill off another penalty. Appio, Hawk, Quilty up front for Brantford. And St. Catharines takes the puck and fires it all the way down the zone. O'Hagan has it behind his own goal. He'll hold it there for Jackson. Jackson now coming out with it. They come over to blue line. He puts on the brakes. Cross ice pass to Lazarus. Lazarus at the point. He shoots it. It goes off of Ben DeMois and ends up on the stick of Hawk. Hawk back to the point to Lazarus. Lazarus fires it around the boards. He tried to get Quilty with it. Now it goes back to Quilty. Quilty sends it to the point to Lazarus. Back into Quilty. Quilty at the top of the circle. Quilty looks for somebody to pass it to. Gets it back to Lazarus. Back to Quilty at the top of the circle. Back to Lazarus again in the slot. He shoots. Puck goes wide. Comes out. And goes. Kyle Woodhouse has it now against the boards. They fight for it. It goes back to the point to Jackson, into Quilty. He fakes the shot. He hangs onto it now, works his way back to the blue line. Quilty now down low, tries to hit Appio with it. Appio now to the top of the circle. Appio working his way up front, shoots. Pope made the save. And it goes back to Jackson against the boards. Jackson now. Backhand pass to Hawk. Hawk back to Jackson. Jackson down low to Hawk. He leaves it there. And now we've got a face-off coming. It looks like they made contact with a high stick. There'll be a face-off outside the St. Catharines blue line. There's 43 seconds left to go in the penalty to Nick Hovenetian. 16:32 left to go here in the third. From the face-off now, Johnson Andrews draws it back to Cody Quick, and Cody Quick backhands it into the Brantford zone where Jeff Swift will take over. Swift with it now. He leaves it there for Appio. Brett Appio gathering speed. Or Mike Rebry, I'm sorry. Rebry down to Norrie. Norrie has it at center. Norrie sends it cross ice to Mitten. Back to Swift. And Dylan Walker has to go back into his own zone. He's got Riley Jacobchuk chasing him. Puck's fired around the boards to Swift. Jeff Swift with it now. Swift comes over the blue line. He puts it cross ice to Tanner Rutland. Rutland loses it, and St. Catharines will fire it back down the ice again. And that's going to do it for the penalty. The St. Catharines Falcons dodge another bullet. 15:48 left to go. Teams are 5 aside. Norrie missed that pass, and St. Catharines fired all the way down low. Curtis Longland chasing it. Matt Mello now along the boards. Back in deep to Curtis Longland. Longland goes behind the goal. Tries to wrap around O'Hagan the save. They fight for it now. It's Aaron Taylor with it. Taylor, who scored that beautiful goal in the second period, has it along the boards. He sends it back to Curtis Longland. He's got Swift on top of him. Longland working it now. He comes out with it. He tries a backhand shot. It comes into the slot area where it goes off the boards and all the way down into the St. Catharines zone. And we'll have an icing call against the Brantford Golden Eagles with 15:13 left to play here in the third period of play. The score, St. Catharines Falcons 2, Brantford Golden Eagles 1. This game being brought to you by Arc Pro HD and the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. Face off now to the right of Bryce O'Hagan. Andrews won it, but it goes along the boards and out to center where Jimmy Sheehan has it. Sheehan cross ice to Derigo. Derigo gets it in. They work it down low. Andy Sturz shoots. It goes just wide. Big shot by Sturz. Back to the point to Sheehan. He chips it in back of the goal to Kyle Woodhouse. Woodhouse has it back there. He tries to leave it for Andy Sturz. Sturz fighting with Princeton now. They fight for it in back of the goal. And Johnson Andrews backhands it to the point. Derigo couldn't keep it in, and it'll go all the way out to the St. Catharines blue line. Jimmy Sheehan has it with Mitten chasing him. Puck goes back out to center. Collision there. Jimmy Sheehan now has it in his own end. Sheehan now goes back behind his own goal. He's got Quigg chasing him. Sheehan comes out, gets it. And he just got wrong side of center ice, fires it deep into the Brantford zone. We'll have a face-off to the left of Brad Pope in the St. Catharines net with 14:25 left to go. From the face-off now, Andrews kicks it forward. Andrews, he chips it up to Sturz. Sturz chips it into the Brantford zone, and now they'll head off on a change. Curtis Longland comes out there. He's got Ben DeBois with him. Cody Quick at the point. Quick now, looking around in his own zone, gets it up to Nick Hovenish. Hovenish, he fires it in, and Trent Hawk bumps him. Jackson now has it behind the goal. He's hit. Puck goes along the boards. Hovenish steals it. Hovenish shot. And O'Hagan the save. Nick Hovenish just stepped into that one. And with 13:58 to go, we'll have a face-off to the right of Bryce O'Hagan in the Brantford goal. This game's coming to you live from the Gretzky Sports Centre in front of a packed house here this evening. Brad Cole now from the point. He shoots it, and O'Hagan grabs that one. He'll hang on. Matt Quilty and Ben Dubois. Well, Brantford's changing now. They send out the line of Appio, Lazarus, and Montour. From the face-off, Appio wins the draw, gets it back to Dylan Walker, but St. Catharines fighting for it down low. But here comes Brett Appio. Appio, he chips it over to Montour. Montour gets it over the blue line. Montour going after it deep in the St. Catharines zone where Brad Cole has it. He chips it back to Cody Quick. Cody Quick now off the boards to Nick Hovenish. Hovenish coming out across the center. Hovenish now over the blue line. Nick Hovenish works his way in behind the goal. Now a little back pass there for Curtis Longland. Longland takes it around. Back into Ben Dubois. Dubois down low. He's in the corner. Dubois tries to center it. And that pass is picked up. Walker now. Walker gets it up to Appio. Appio has that chipped up. Montour has it down deep. In behind the goal to Brett Appio. And now Montour. Montour along the boards, up to the top of the circle, back out to the blue line. And Mitten from the point. Puck goes wide. Lazarus sends it up front to Appio into the slot. And Montour sneaking in there. The puck goes high over top of the goal. Puck back to the blue line. Walker now, he'll let one go. He chips it in behind the goal to Appio. Appio from the corner into the slot. Shoots, save. Big pad saved by Pope. And now Luke Karam races in there. Karam all alone, he slides one harmlessly in on goal. And O'Hagan leaves it for Walker. They pass it cross ice to Appio. Appio's running along the boards. Quilty has it now. Quilty, Swift was offside, so we'll have a face-off with 12:33 remaining here in the third period of play. Once again, the score, the St. Catharines Falcons 2, Brantford Golden Eagles 1. Brad Pope playing probably his best game of the playoffs so far. From the face-off now, Jimmy Sheehan has it in his own end. Sheehan over to Derrigo. Derrigo back to Sheehan. Sheehan tries to get it up to Matt Mello, and we'll have another icing call. One more face-off in the St. Catharines zone. 12:20 left to play here in the third. Mello out there with Luke Karam. Andrew Derrigo has it down behind his own goal. He fires it around the boards to Riley Jacobschuk. Jacobschuk gathers his team. He gets over center and chips it in deep. Luke Karam going after it. They go around the boards where Matt Mello will pick it up. Goes back to the point. Sheehan the shot. O'Hagan the save, and he hangs on. Neither goalie willing to take any chances on rebounds or moving the puck. Face-off will be to the right of Bryce O'Hagan in the Brantford zone with 12:04 left to play. This broadcast is being streamed by PlayfulScreen.com, Canada's leader in internet sports broadcasting. Contact them today and get your team or league's games online with PlayfulScreen.com. From the face-off now, the puck in the Brantford zone comes outside the blue line. It goes off Quigg's pads. Quigg now. Quigg coming in deep. He goes in around behind the goal. Quigg coming up, trying to get it out front to Mitten. Mitten has it now behind the goal, and St. Catharines will break that up. Aaron Taylor, he's slammed in along the boards by Mitten, and now they'll fire it out. And now it's Aaron Taylor. Taylor now. He shoots, it goes off the pads, but Kyle Woodhouse following it up. Taylor now again against the boards, down low. Bradford now coming out with it. Tanner Rutland, oh! Nice check. Oh, but Bradford coming in, a goal, pump the save, oh! And just goes wide. What a glorious scoring opportunity for the Brantford Golden Eagles. Quigg just couldn't put his handle on it. And now, Johnson Andrews down low in the Brantford end. Andrews circles around behind him. He tries to center it out front for Hovenish. It goes back to the point to Kelly. He shoots it in, and Jackson stopped that one. Puck back behind the Brantford goal. Coming out with it now. Tyler Norrie, oh, off the glove of Pope. Wide, and now Curtis Longland has it. Curtis Longland shoots it into the Brantford zone. O'Hagan now, he fires it around back of the boards, trying to get it to Tanner Rutland, but Nick Hovnician pinching in. He gets it. Puck over to the corner. Dubois takes his man, Galucci. Galucci fires him into the boards. The St. Catharines fans wanted a call on that one, but to no avail. Curtis Longland in deep now. Here comes Brantford Jackson. He puts it off the boards to Rutland. They lose it. And now Galucci has it. Galucci gets as far as the St. Catharines blue line where Broderick Kelly will take over, and he does a cross-ice pass to McEachern. McEachern now gets it up to Curtis Longland, and he'll just fire it in deep and head off for a change. We played just under 10 minutes of the third period of play. Here comes Jackson in on goal, fires wide, and Pope not taking any chances. Brad Pope will cover that one up. Now there's a little bit of pushing and shoving in the corner. I don't think anything will come of it. We'll have a face-off to the right of Brad Pope. 10:07 left to go here in the period. St. Catharines Falcons hanging on to a one-goal lead. From the face-off now. Mello, he wins the draw, gets it back behind his own goal. It goes all the way around the boards to Luke Karam. Karam now gets over the blue line. He chips it out. And Riley Jacobchuk fires it all the way in behind the Brantford goal, where O'Hagan will take it. He fires it along the boards. Jeff Swift now. Swift, he gets it up to Hawk. Hawk, he crosses the blue line. Matt Quilty fighting with it with Andrew Derrigo, but Luke Karam will come up with it. Karam now, he gets it to the point, but not out. Off the stick of Pope into the corner now, goes all the way out to Jacobchuk. We got a race for it now. Here's Luke Karam coming in. Matt Mello following up on the play, but Jeff Swift broke that one up. Now Trent Hawk has it. Hawk over center. Hawk now over the blue line to Matt Quilty in the middle, and that's broken up by Brad Cole. Cole streaming down the side now, gets it in on goal, shoots, and it goes off O'Hagan into the netting. We'll have a face-off with 9:19 left to go here in the third. And now it looks like Wilson and Luke Karam have something going. They give each other a little push. Neither team will want to take a penalty at this point in the game. I can't see anybody getting foolish. There's just too much at stake. A win by Brantford, and St. Catharines is in what will seem to many as an insurmountable hole. A win by St. Catharines, they're right back in the series. They're down 2-1 with the next game in St. Catharines. Back to the point to Cody Quick. Cody Quick fires it around back, and it's Woodhouse behind the goal. Woodhouse fighting with Wilson there. Andy Sturts goes in to help him. Appio's in there. They fight for it along the board. Sturts, the puck squirts loose. And now they lose it. Johnson Andrews shot. And Woodhouse tried to tip it, went over top of the goal. Good scoring chance there for St. Catharines. Woodhouse now behind the goal. He fires it back in to Sturts. Sturts and Wilson fight for it. It goes back to the point. St. Catharines can't hold it in. There's a race for it, and Cody Quick will backhand it. And Brantford is offside. They'll have to tag up. Montour watching his man. And here comes Cody Quick. Quick over center. He fires the puck into the Brantford zone, and they make changes. Hovnician out there now. Aaron Taylor misses that cross-ice pass, and here comes Mitch Brown. Mitch Brown tries a shot on goal, goes off McEachern. Brown tries to center it. McEachern fires it into the corner. Brett Appio has it now, a little back pass, but McEachern will fire it out into the center ice area where Dylan Walker will take over. Walker has it. He fires it up to Mitten. Mitten now over center, puts it in the St. Catharines zone. It goes behind the goal where Brad Pope loses it. Mitten out front. Here comes a shot on goal. And McEachern stops that with his stick. Quiggs chips it in back to Brown. Brown behind the goal. Brown still with it. Brown works around to the corner, back to the point to Walker. Walker over to Wilson. Wilson shoots. Pad saved by Pope. Now Ben Dubois has it. Dubois falls down and Quigg chips it in. Puck goes high, and it's going to be McEachern now off the boards and out to center. Aaron Taylor has it now. Taylor, he fires it in behind the Brantford goal where Galucci has it. Galucci tries a backhand, but Ben Dubois didn't realize it was misguided, and he just backhands it behind the Brantford goal and heads off on a change. Teams changing very quickly now. We got 7:25 remaining to go here in the third. Dylan Walker, he's got Karam watching him. Walker works his way around back, gets it over to Galucci. Galucci now, back to Walker. Walker shoots it into the St. Catharines zone where Andrew Derrigo will chip it up the center to Riley Jacobchuk, and he'll fire it into the Brantford zone. Luke Karam giving chase now. Walker behind the goal. Or Lazarus, he's hit. Prinzen now. He's got it deep in his own end. He comes out to the top of the circle. He chips it out over the blue line to Norrie. Norrie up to Mike Rebry, and that's broken up by Broderick Kelly. Rebry now. There's a cross-ice pass, goes all the way in on St. Catharines goalie Brad Pope, and he'll freeze it there. We'll have a face-off to the right of Pope in the St. Catharines zone. .6:43 to go here in Game 3, Sutherland Cup final. St. Catharines Falcons leading the Brantford Golden Eagles by a score of 2-1. From the face-off now, Andrews gets it back to Cole. He gets it up to Sturts, and it squirts past Princeton at the blue line. There's a race for it now, and Princeton gets back there. He takes it in behind his own goal. He's got Andrews watching him. They fire it up the center, and we're going to have an icing call here against the Brantford Golden Eagles with 6:29 left to go. Time becoming of the essence with 6:29 left. St. Catharines will be content to just keep dumping it into that Brantford zone. Andrews once more out there to take the face-off. He kicks it forward. Now back to the point to Cody Quick. Quick fires it wide. He's looking for a man at the side of the goal. And Sturts, just like that, he gets one in there, and O'Hagan gets a whistle. 6:21 to go. Brantford changing. They send out that big line once again. Quilty, Swift, and Hawk. Wilson and Jackson on the point. St. Catharines with Woodhouse, Andrews, Sturts up front. Cody Quick and Brad Cole on the point. From the face-off now, Andrews gets it in deep into the corner. They fight for it along the boards. Woodhouse fighting for it, and Jeff Swift comes out with it. Swift now along the boards. He falls, gets it up to Trent Hawk. Hawk gets it out as far as center, where Cody Quick had it, but he put it off of the back of Hawk. And now the puck is chipped right in on goal, and O'Hagan makes the save. Brantford now, they chip it out. It's in the center ice zone where Woodhouse takes it. He gets it up to Sturts. Sturts over to Johnson Andrews. Andrews loses it, and Matt Quilty will take over. Quilty circling in his own zone. Quilty now gets up, puck over into the St. Catharines zone. Goes all the way back to Dan McEachern. McEachern fires it off the boards and back down into the Brantford zone where Jackson will take over. Jackson now, he fires it up to Quilty, he chips it in, and McEachern will take it right back out again. McEachern now over the blue line, waiting for his teammates to join him, and he just slides it in behind the goal. Nick Hovnician chases O'Hagan back there. Puck goes in on goal, and O'Hagan the save. He's got Nick Hovnician standing over top of him. He's not going to take any chances. 5:16 remaining here in the third period of play. From the face-off now, Longland gets it back there, and Taylor has it in his skates. They chip it forward. Here comes Longland. Longland works it in front. He tries a backhand shot. O'Hagan got his glove on it. He dives forward, and he'll freeze that. We'll have another face-off in the Brantford zone with 5:05 left to play. St. Catharines Falcons staying right on top of the Brantford Golden Eagles. They're not giving them a chance to get organized here. Doing a great job of bottling them up in their own end. Now Mello back to the point to Derrigo. He fires it. It goes off Brown. Now here comes Brown. Brown, he chips it into the zone. He goes after it. There's a race for it now. Him and Derrigo. And Derrigo gets there. They fight for it along the boards. Mitch Brown's got Derrigo pinned against the boards. Derrigo still finally gets his stick free. Kicks it up along the boards to Luke Karam. Karam has it in his skates now. They fight for it. Him and Mitten. Karam chips it out. It goes all the way down in the Brantford zone, where Gallucci will go after it. He's got Riley Jacobs-Chuck watching him. Gallucci now behind his own goal. Gallucci over to Walker. Cross-ice pass. Walker now comes over the blue line. Gains center. Walker now gets over the blue line. He comes in, and Jimmy Sheehan will backhand it up. St. Catharines now got a 2-on-1. Mello and Karam. Mello with the puck. Shoots. Big save by O'Hagan. Karam now behind the goal. Karam hasn't working it down low. Karam puts on the brakes, back pass to Woodhouse. Woodhouse slides it back behind the goal, and St. Catharines, they head to the bench on a change. We've got 4 minutes left to go here in the third period. Princeton comes in with a shot. Big pad save by Pope. Now Sturts has it. Sturts coming out. He gets over center. Chips into the Brantford zone, goes after it. O'Hagan's behind the goal. Sturts couldn't stop him. Now the puck comes out. They get it up the center, comes into the St. Catharines zone where Brad Cole. I think we're going to have a face-off on that was called offside. The face-off will be just outside the St. Catharines blue line with 3:38 left to go here in the third period of play. Kyle Woodhouse takes the face-off. He wins the draw, gets into his own zone, but Brett Appio chases after it, gets control. Now Andy Sturts has it. Sturts off the boards outside the blue line. Brantford, that puck was clearly out. They didn't tag up, so we'll have another face-off outside the St. Catharines blue line. Brantford called on the offside. Rebry, Appio, Norrie out there for Brantford. Blunt fires it all the way in deep. Brad Cole goes after it. Appio beats him to it. Now Mike Rebry has it in the corner. Rebry to Norrie. Norrie has it along the board. Sturts gets it off of him, but it goes back to the point. Now Rebry has it down low. He chips it up, and Kyle Woodhouse will play it off the boards, but not out. Now St. Catharines get it out. Brantford will have to clear the zone. They bring it back in again, and here comes Ben Dubois. Dubois off the glass, and he shoots it into the Brantford bench, so we'll have a face-off once again outside the St. Catharines zone. We got exactly 3:01 left to go here in the third period of play. The big line for Brantford back out there. Matt Quilty, Trent Hawk, and Jeff Swift up front. They've got Wilson and Jackson on the point. St. Catharines counters with Johnson Andrews, Nick Kovadishian, and Aaron Taylor. Puck's fired down into the Brantford zone. O'Hagan sends it across to the corner where Jackson takes over. Now Johnson Andrews steals it. Johnson Andrews down low. He's working behind and now Quilty comes up with it. Nick Kovadishian takes him down. Puck up front, shot! Oh! Puck goes wide in the corner. They fight for it now along the boards. It's Trent Hawk and Aaron Taylor. And we've got a whistle. Faceoff will come outside the Brantford zone with 2:34 left to go. I believe Brantford has called their timeout. Brantford has called a 30-second timeout with 2:34 to go here in the third period of play. St. Catharines haven't played their best game to date, but they hang on to a slim one-goal margin. Both teams getting their instructions from their coaching staffs on just what to play in each situation, and you can be sure neither team is going to be taking any chances here. Brantford will be looking to pull out all the stops and tie it up. St. Catharines, I'm sure, will be happy to just keep dumping it out and going after it. We'll have to keep an eye on Brantford goalie Bryce O'Hagan. See just when Brantford will send him to the bench. From the faceoff now, Hawk gets it. Hawk up to Swift. Swift at center. They fire it into the St. Catharines zone where Sheehan has it. He fires it around on the boards, and it goes back to the point where Montour has it. Montour into Quilty. Quilty along the boards. Quilty still with it. As St. Catharines bring it up. Luke Karam now. Karam over the blue line. Karam takes it in deep. He's dragging it along the boards, killing off some valuable time. Now Matt Mello brings it up the center, and he fires it deep into the Brantford zone. It goes behind the goal, and the goalie will leave it there. Coming out with it now, Princeton. He's got Woodhouse watching him, but Princeton over the blue line, trying to get set up in the St. Catharines zone. Now Hawk is down there. Hawk down low. Gets it against the boards where Riley Jacobs-Chuck will take it. He chips it, but not out. Montour holds it in. Matt Mello's got his man. Hawk tripped all the boards. And now they fight for it on. Comes into the slot area, in back. Hawk with it. Hawk, the face-off circle, out to the top, back to the slot. Walker the shot. It goes off of Derigo. Now Pope lets it go, and it's shot all the way out. And Riley Jacobs-Chuck has it now. He's taking his time. Jacobs-Chuck, he scores! An empty netter. Just like that, the St. Catharines Falcons have that all-important 2-goal lead with 1:20 left to go here in packed house. Many of the hometown crowd are heading for the exits. With 1:20 left to go, the St. Catharines Falcons have a 2-goal lead and a chance to come within 1 game of the Brantford Golden Eagles. From the faceoff now, the puck goes back to the blue line. And it's Gallucci. Gallucci with it now. He backhands it into the St. Catharines zone. It goes back behind the goal. Cody Quick has it now. He fires it up along the boards. Where Brantford takes over, they fire it in. Gallucci, he couldn't get it shot on goal. Cody Quick with it now. They fight for it in back. Mitten. Down low to Brown. Brown fighting with it now. It goes to Johnson Andrews. Andrews now misplays the puck. He'll hold it along the boards. We've got 49 seconds left to go. Nick Hovenition bats the puck out. It goes outside the blue line and we'll have an offside call with 44 seconds left to go here in the third period of play. This is Richard Vanderhaeghe. Riley Jacobchuk was awarded that goal and assisted by Johnson Andrews. With 44 seconds to go. Dubois and Norrie from the face-off. Norrie wins the draw. He gets it back, and Rebry has it now. Rebry into the slot area, has it chipped off of his stick. St. Catharines will just fire it right back out again. The net is empty one more time. Aaron Taylor going after it now, but Wilson gets back there. He's got Taylor chasing him. Taylor's playing his best game of the finals so far. Now the puck goes down in the St. Catharines zone with 17 seconds left to go. Brad Cole chips it on the board. Jeff Swift has it. Nifty little back pass. They get it in behind the goal. They fight for it. There comes out of the slot. Pope the save. Oh, what a save. Brad Pope. Just like the cat that stole the mouse. He reached that glove out there, and with 4.8 seconds to go, I think it's safe to say the St. Catharines Falcons are within 1 game of the Brantford Golden Eagles in the Sutherland Cup final. We have ourselves a series. Now we got Mike Rebry. Rebry being sent out of there. Tyler Norrie pushing his man. Brantford Golden Eagles seem like they're in a miserable mood, down 3-1 with just 4.8 seconds to go here. Brown from the face-off, they fight for it, and Brad Cole will just take it behind his own net and he holds it there. And that'll end the hockey game. The final score, the St. Catharines Falcons 3. The Brantford Golden Eagles 1. The next game, Tuesday night in St. Catharines at the Jack Gatelift Arena, game time 7:30. This is Richard Vanderhaeghe for Arc Pro HD and the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. So the broadcast is being streamed by PlayBallScreen.com, Canada's leader in sports internet broadcasting. Contact them today and get your team or league's games online with PlayBallScreen.com. This is Richard Vanderhaeghe saying so long from Brantford.